Alright, looks like that we are good to go, so let's continue on. Of course, what I want to do here. Let me check my map.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bash.
Not right now. Don't worry, I'll get back to that, but I want to check. Alright. I'll get back to that, but I want to do these first. Let's see. Drives me crazy. I'm trying to look at these, and it switches out. All right. Nope. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. And the answer to that question would be, oh, hold on. The answer to that question would be yes.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bashir have isolated several fascinating aspects of Hur'q biology. I'm told this data provides insight on their native environment, specifically a metallic planetoid orbiting a pulsar within a nebula. There's one system that meets these requirements, Havas Kul in the Gamma Center. I'm going there to investigate along with Captain Kira in the Defiant. Dr. Bashir will accompany us as well. His insight will be critical to the mission's success. The doctor believes we'll find what we need to end this conflict on Havas Kul. If he's right, and he often is, I'm willing to travel to the heart of enemy territory. Won't you join us?
What do I get for the I get flare, and what does this do? Interesting. All right.
Be seeing you.
Anyways, transport. Oh man, you're talking about things. You're talking about things that I haven't played in. You're talking about things that I haven't played in ages. Long. Those playthroughs were a long time ago. Yeah, those two playthroughs were a long time ago. Luckily, I still have them up. Still have them up. Not getting rid of those though. Alright, course, been here. Any previous streams of this game, you know how long it takes for it to load in the missions. Okay, there it goes. There it goes.
I have to say, the survey reports on this system really don't do it justice. A nebula, a pulsar, dark energy, and the Hur'q home.
I'm not reading any Hur'q ships on sensors.
Nor I. Isn't that strange? One would think they'd place a heavy guard on their home system. How peculiar. Let's use this opportunity to look around. Quietly, of course.
Agreed. There we go. Did not want to be that close. Did not want to be that close to that ship.
We're reading a number of interesting phenomena, despite interference from the nebula. Let's see. plethora of heavy metallic compounds. A hotbed of tetryon and thermobaric energy throughout the nebula. Huh?
There's a moon nearby. Preliminary scans aren't showing much, but it's just the kind of place the Hur'q could be using to hide a base. Or a fleet. I'd like to take a closer look.
Let's move in.
The pulsar's throwing off a lot of hazardous energy.
All right.
Most astute, Captain. Let's make the appropriate shield adjustments.
Scans are showing a lot of bare rock, but no metals or compounds. It's a lot like...
Like it's being completely stripped of anything remotely useful? The calling card of the Hur'q, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps we should send down a probe, just to be absolutely sure. There could be some Hur'q down there, hidden by the nebula's effect on our senses.
I'll send a probe then. All right.
It's barely Class D. No metals, complex compounds, liquids, or atmosphere.
The interior is a complex maze of tunnels. Thousands of them.
This matches Hur'q patterns we've seen elsewhere. They've been here.
The probe is online and transmitting. Our science teams are taking a close look at the incoming data, but it doesn't look terribly promising. Shall we forge on? There's a lovely planet nearby, no doubt filled with a bounty of toxic rocks and metallic salts.
All right. Set course for the planet.
Entering scanning range now.
All right. Scan the planet.
These astronomic readings are strange. The planet has a highly eccentric orbit. Looks like it collects matter from the nebula as it sweeps around the pulsar, all while being bombarded with radiation. Definitely not habitable by most standards, though it's not quite demon class. An orbital period of several thousand years. That explains the Hur'q life cycle. They must hibernate while the planet is at the far range of its orbit. This orbit coincides with the previous emergences of the Hur'q. The 1,000-year cycle explains why they appear suddenly, then vanish just as quickly.
We're reading complex structures here, along with power systems and technology. This could be a base of operations for the Hur'q. It appears to be deserted. Why don't we take a look around? This could be a prime opportunity.
Let's meet on the Defiant. We'll need to make some preparations before we send an away team down there.
All right. Transport over to the Defiant. Take the entire away team.
I've sent a team down to establish a secure zone. They're ready for you, but you'll want to put on an EV suit before you beam down. Once you're suited up, we'll beam you down to the secure zone. It's just below the planet's surface in a large cavern area.
All right. That's not what I wanted to do. Right. And boom, beam down to the surface. Yeah, even the Jem'Hadar, even like the Jem'Hadar can't survive some of these things. Let's check with Kira's away team and see how they're progressing.
I should have a habitation area set up soon. We can replace the reducing atmosphere in this cavern with standard oxy-nitro and inform things up a bit. Kane's keeping watch, and Weir is looking into other connected areas. We should have a perimeter field up within a few minutes.
Carry on, Williams.
We have a lot of background radiation and some wild magnetic fields. It's like the pulsar and the nebula are supercharging the metallic crystal compounds here. The environment's very different from anything we consider a habitable planet. It explains why the Hur'q are so variable. Quite a treasure for a geologist like myself.
Carry on, Ishimura. All right. Something must be.
Everything's in order here. Defiant, do you still have a lock on us?
Affirmative. If you need transport, transport. There may be a slight delay due to pulsar emissions.
I'm getting something odd on my tricorder. Up there!
It's not good. Absolutely not good at all. Yep, not as abandoned. Not as abandoned as we thought, huh? Not as abandoned as we thought. Also, I'm not in my EV. I'm not in my EV suit either.
Glad you're still with us. Whatever that was must have left you for dead. I'd get moving in case it comes back to make sure. Looks like you're in a series of tunnels that connect to a larger cavern. Garrick and Bashir are close to your position. They're moving into a large open chamber. Try to make your way to them. Be careful. Some of the crystal formations down there are emitting intense amounts of energy. We can't lock onto anyone with transporters, and the others are reporting that directed energy weapons won't work.
Understood, Captain.
This is Bashir. Garrick and I are alive, but we're a little lost.
Hey, you ain't the only ones.
Keep moving. You should head up to another chamber.
And the worst part is, too, we don't have
Creatures in a passage near your location. Stay sharp.
we don't have access to
Garrick
my.
and I are moving into a very large, oblong chamber.
And here I was, hoping those cozy, cramped little tunnels would make a nice vacation spot.
Looks like the door to the next chamber is locked.
All right, examine.
Those readings you're getting from that crystal node are interesting. It's generating a localized magnetic field. Manipulating that field could cause a response similar to pushing a button, flicking a switch. I wonder, do you think Hur'q can sense magnetic fields similar to sharks on Earth?
Let's stay on point, Doctor.
Yes, of course. I think you'll find a way to manipulate that magnetic field to open the door. The morphogenic crystals are probably the keys, so look for one nearby that has a similar output to the door node.
So yeah, these things over here.
The readings I'm getting on that crystal are weak. It probably isn't usable.
Hey, shocker, huh? Probably gonna be the last one.
That one's got an odd harmonic. Doesn't seem to match the rest.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
That's the one you need. Use it to open that door.
Let's come over here. And in we go. And we got a cut. And we got a cutscene. Unfortunately, can't use my weapons at the moment, though. Oh, right behind. It's right behind me. Also, I'm not in my. every time I transport into a cutscene, I lose my.
There's a deep crevice ahead of you. See if you can get across.
Woo! Jump. Jump.
Hazardous energy and anti-gravity
Ooh.
ahead. Use your thrusters. Creatures turn back. You must not like anti-gravity.
Good. Okay, I'm being.
Slow and steady. Don't get lost. Try to head up when you can.
Garrick and I have a breathable atmosphere here. Everyone, try and reach our location.
Williams here. I'm stuck in some kind of tunnel maze. Not sure how to get out.
Receiving your transmission from the console.
My nav system's
Analyzing
useless.
them.
I'll keep trying to find you all.
Historical data and cultural references in there. The short version, the Hur'q used to be a peaceful species. There's talk of a great betrayal, and some kind of epidemic. Then the entries just turn into gibberish.
Alright. So need to go up when I can. Let me check let me check the let me see here. I don't have a map. That's where I came. That's where I came down. I don't have a map, so it's kind of hard to navigate. Whoa, hold on. I see something over here.
This one looks like technical data. Interesting. None of their starships had weapons until 2,000 years ago. Their first designs were way ahead of most species at that time, though. How did they go from geniuses to the ravenous eating machines we're dealing with now?
Let's see. Well, that's not good.
Kane, report. I just lost crewman Kane's vitals. Weir's comm signal is down, but he's still alive. Keep an eye out.
Whoa.
You can't fight that thing. Run!
Yeah, what? I hope this is the right way. Ah, crap. crap. Oh, up. I need to continue going up. So, I guess... Oh my god.
Bashir and Garrick are just past this chamber.
Hey, finally!
Picking up some interesting tech on sensors. Interesting and old. Very old. Most of it predates the Federation by several centuries. Are you reading those energy patterns on the other side of that opening? They're far more intricate than the others we've seen. We think there's some kind of ship ahead of you. It shows signs of damage. You might be in some sort of dry dock or repair facility. Interesting. There are large gaps in tech level between each section of the facility. facility, it's as if the Hur'q learn as they hibernate. They wake up with 1,000 years of advancements at hand and get ready to work.
The console looks like it can operate a door here. Ah. Right through here. Hey. Oh. Of course, there's the thing too. There's my crew.
A pleasure to see you. We'll need all the help we can get if we're to leave this world alive. To that end, the good doctor and I have started to make sense of our surroundings. We seem to be in some sort of Hur'q command center. From here, we can begin to restore power in critical systems.
Hur'q technology is driven by electromagnetic manipulation of morphogenic crystals. Doors, life support, everything, even their central computer. If we can find the right crystals, I can bring things back online. We can look for information on Hur'q biology within their data system. We might even find a cure here. I found a little information. This planet used to be rich in a type of fungus. It thrived in the harshest of environments, even areas high in pulsar radiation. It used to be a staple of the Hur'q diet until it disappeared from the ecosystem. Without it, the Hur'q began to suffer from a severe type of malnutrition. It led to a number of neurological disorders, many of which we've seen firsthand. Based on these readings, there should be more data storage units in the tunnels beyond this chamber. They're the ones by the door with the blue glow rods. One more thing. Some parts of the tunnels still have malfunctioning gravity systems. You should be able to navigate through them, but the energy fields in there will nullify your weapons, so be careful.
I'll get you those storage crystals. Oh, good. Hey, here we go. Here we go again. Yeah, my weapons. That's it. That's a surprise.
That's Kane's helmet. I have a feeling we won't find the rest of him.
Well, that's not good. That's absolutely not good. Hey, there's my crew too.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Let's get out of here before...
William!
Well, that was unfortunate. Ah, crap.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
The Hur'q tried to synthesize the enzyme they needed for cognition, but failed.
Okay, luckily I had my weapons active there. Didn't actually realize that. I got to should be another one, and there's my crew, another crew member there too. Whoa.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Yes.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
I hope I'm going in the right direction. Oh, no, I just made a big fat circle there. Just made
One
it.
of your officers has arrived here.
Actually, I do probably need to go back because I'm pretty sure I passed an officer. I'm pretty sure that I passed an officer on the way back that I didn't actually acknowledge. Well, I don't know. He didn't look like he arrived there to me. He looked like he was kind of bouncing. Yeah, there he is. There he is. There's the officer. Officer, I didn't actually acknowledge. Let me make sure. Oh, never mind. Actually, this is where I needed to go, anyways. Also,
You made it. We were about to leave when... No! No!
What's going on? Ishimura's vitals just flatlined.
in other words, holy shit.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
So I noticed. Damn.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Yeah, well, I gotta get back to where I was. Unfortunately, I think was it in? Yeah, it was in here where that. It was in here where that happened.
That covers the first peaceful meeting between the Hur'q and the founders over 3,000 years ago.
Hey. I thought something was gonna happen there. All right. One more thing to search. One more thing to search for here. Interesting. Interesting. That room was already checked in. So where is the last one that I'm looking for? Also, ba, 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 ba. Let me check around. Let me just scout around, see if I can find the last thing that I'm looking for. Good. How you guys? Good. How you guys doing? I'm gonna come out. All right, maybe it's out. No, because that's where that is just where I came from. Make sure. All right. According to the tricorder, according to the tricorders, somewhere over here. Ah! Well... This one with the... Yeah, it's this with the anti-gravity thing. Is this one with the anti-gravity thing. So where... Up. According to that thing, according to that, it's up. Actually, I think I probably need to swing back around. I think I need to swing back around into that room. Use that anti-gravity switch again and go upwards. Should be back around here. Oh, no. Let me... Alright. That deactivates in this room. Clearly I am missing something. So clearly I am missing something here, and I don't know what it is. Ah, crap. Yeah, I kind of figured that was going to happen. Let me check. Oh, I didn't even realize that these Alright. Alright, well that helps quite a bit. Okay, so also I found the thing I probably need, but it's probably in another room. Alright. I Alright, I need to check the things in the other rooms now. I didn't realize that those were anti-gravity things. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I have to go around. This looks promising, kind of. This looks promising. Let me check. Well, no, still blocked off. Still blocked off there. Can't get through. Still blocked off. I have to find another room that has one of those. Need to go. I need to go up. Let's check. Let's check this one. Maze. Okay, so this was the one I was already in. These damn maze tunnels here. I think. So it's not this one. It's not this one. Alright, I think I know where it's at now. I think. It's not, and it's not this one. I think it's in the room where this leads. I think it is in the room where this leads to. Reactivate this. I think it is in this one. Once the, yeah, once that reactivates. I think it's in here. And yes, it is.
My God. The enzyme the Hur'q need is a precursor to Ketracel.
Nope.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Alright. So, yes. I have everything I need now that I've figured out what I need to do. Now I just need back out. Because I have everything I need. A little bit Siri, a little bit confusing. Holy shit. I think this was... Oh, I didn't even realize I could run... I didn't even realize I could run back through that. At least once I swing back around to this mission on the other characters, I know what the hell I need to do now. Whoop. Nope. Nope. Hey, got the stuff.
Nicely done. We should be able to translate Hur'q data files and run a detailed analysis of them at a greatly accelerated rate now. I have a good friend in Starfleet engineering that would love to spend some time with this technology. The Hur'q have made some remarkable advances in their time. Ah, the first results are in. Excellent. I have access to a few critical systems, including gravity and power generation. Bringing them online now. That should make things go a little smoother.
Indeed.
I'm getting some historical records now, but give me a moment to process it. This is not good. It's a record of the fall of the Hur'q civilization at the hands of the Dominion. For some reason, the Dominion removed the fungus from the ecosystem during the Hur'q hibernation saga. Military conquest, most likely. This is what drove the Hur'q to madness.
Oh, cutscene.
It appears we have some uninvited guests.
You're a long way from Zenka.
Yes. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Ah, traveling incognito?
One of her many covert identities, I suspect.
This expedition of yours has gone on long enough.
Touched a nerve, have we?
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. Something I've kept from Odo and the Great Link.
The origin of the Hur'q infestation.
And you're rolling it.
I needed soldiers to realize my dream of dominion. Enforcers willing to obey without question. Physically, the Hur'q were perfect candidates. But their peaceful, free-thinking nature was an obstacle. In studying the Hur'q biology, I found the key to their loyalty.
The Ketracel precursor.
Yes, I extracted it from their ecosystem. They had no choice. Obey or die.
I take it things didn't go according to plan.
No, they became savage, incoherent, volatile. With each cycle, the swarm grew larger, wilder. My ability to control them diminished. All I could do was point them in the direction of my enemies. I would let them rampage and await their eventual hibernation.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
They were a failure, but they provided a gift. Ketracel, the gift that led to a more successful endeavor. The Gem Hadar.
I think I've heard enough. I knew you were involved in this somehow. You built an empire on slavery, and now it's all falling apart. When the Alliance learns about this,
But they won't. None of you are leaving this world alive.
you would kill another founder?
There were other founders who knew the truth once, like you. They did not want a dominion built on the backs of slaves. They tried to depose me, to expose the truth to the link. They failed, and paid for their lack of vision.
All of you against the wall.
Odo, this is getting out of hand.
Stop this now!
No, Odo. This is bigger than you. Bigger than us. The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What now?
You forced my hand. This is a modification of your own Hur'q lure. As we speak, every Hur'q in the Quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And you're calling them here? To their homeworld?
On the contrary, madam, I'm calling them to the Founder homeworld. Your chickens, as the humans say, are coming home to roost.
Insanity! We will...
What? Well, looks like the one that has proven a nuisance to me all throughout this mission has actually been pretty useful. All right. Yeah, I do not want that getting close to me again. It's got that move where I'll hold you down and just completely wreck you. Let me back up just a little bit here. Yeah, that right there. If it gets a hold of you there, that gets a hold of you right there. Do quite a bit of damage, and there it goes. Sort of cloudy. Hey, got it.
I think that's our cue. Now that we have restored operations here, our ships will be able to lock onto us with transporters. I suggest we take advantage of this while we can.
Alright, beam up.
You did this? All of you? You killed a god? My god? My beautiful found. off forever. I loved her so. Now you'll pay the price. Guards!
Enough, Wayoon. All of you stand down.
No! You betrayed her! And the Dominion! I will carry out her final order!
That founder is no more, Wayne. This founder has given you an order, and you will obey.
No! He is no founder. She was a founder. He is a traitor! Guards! Shoot to kill! All of them!
Belay that order.
What?
We do not serve you, Vorta. Where this founder leads, we will follow.
Thank you, my friend.
Fine. Then I'll do it myself.
Take Wayoon into custody and return to your ship. We have business at the home world to attend to.
Tell me, was it part of your plan to draw every Hur'q in the sector to this system, Garrick? Because if it was, it worked with flying colors. We need to get out of here and fast. Our only hope is to punch a hole through the swarm so we can go to warp.
Right behind you, Captain.
Try to hold them off. See if I can arrange.
Gotta get behind it. There we go. There we go. It lost its shielding. Alright, got a ticker. Kinda hard to see. Gotta sneak behind them to where their shields are not. There they go. There they go.
I think we're in the clear. The Hur'q have departed for the Founder homeworld. It will take them some time to reach it, even at maximum warp. We should make the most of that time and bring an end to this madness. The information that the good doctor found should do just that. For now, let's return to our respective fleets and prepare for the next and hopefully final steps of this journey.
Thanks to Garrick, my homeworld is under siege. I realize there's not a lot of love lost to the Founders these days, but if the center of the Dominion falls to the Hur'q, the rest of the galaxy will soon follow suit. If you're willing to stand with us one last time, assemble your forces and rendezvous with my fleet in the Gamma Quadrant. I hope to see you there before it's too late for all of us.
Right, depart. We have one more mission to do within this, storyline, and then I think it's complete.
There's a certain poetic symmetry at play here. The Dominion are about to receive their comeuppance from one of the many species they've abused. Regrettably, we Cardassians have some experience in such matters. Of course, our work is just beginning. We need to formulate a cure for the Hur'q before they devastate every system in the quadrant. Hopefully, we can achieve this lofty goal before they make a meal of the Dominion. And again, science is often a lengthy, perilous process. I'm certainly glad to put Havas Kul behind me. Small, dark passages are not a passion of mine.
I want this one. Alright. Bup.
Empersa, the homeworld of the Founders, is under attack by the Hur'q. This is our darkest hour. If Empersa falls, the Dominion will come to an end. I'm asking you to join in the defense efforts as soon as you can. A task force will assemble at my fleet's location in the Gamma Quadrant and warp to Empersa from there. Remember, if we fall, the Alpha Quadrant is next. It's time to make a stand. I hope you'll join in the fight.
Phase. Does this one do Sigma? Ooh. Yes, I want that one.
If you'll excuse me.
Right. Alright. One more mission to do here. That'll actually be pretty useful afterwards. Here we go.
Previously on Star Trek Online, the Dominion as you know it is on the verge of collapse. Without your help, Hur'q will win the war of attrition.
What's happening?
Yes, Garrett, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Corellian tech.
I found a similar device on Bejor.
These devices call the Hur'q, and we put them there. The other Founders are hiding things from me.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
We can't hold off the Hur'q forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother. Otherwise we're doomed.
Sword of Kahless, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
You found a secret I've kept for millennia.
The origin of the Hur'q infestation.
And you're rolling it.
The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow it. As we speak, every Hur'q in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And now the conclusion. I arrived here ahead of you, and I've already engaged the Hur'q near the planet. You've made your point, Garrick. Deactivate the Hur'q lure device you placed on the homeworld before this gets out of hand.
Agreed. Bring it into this now.
I'm afraid that's the problem, Ambassador. I deactivated it several minutes ago.
Excuse me?
Then why are the Hur'q still attacking? Don't play games with me here, Garrick. I'm warning you.
Counselor?
Perhaps they're still attacking due to a deep hatred of your people. After all, the Founders are directly responsible for their state of mind, body, and soul. I can't say I blame them for...
Gentlemen?
Enough. Both of you. We don't have time for this. There's bigger problems to deal with here, starting with that swarm of Hur'q vessels nearby.
The captain makes a good point.
Agreed. My fleet is already engaged near the planet, but Hur'q reinforcements keep arriving. Try to punch through the swarms so we can join up.
Very well. Helm, take us in.
We may be needing your solution to this problem.
Hey. There we go. There we go. Got some help. Got some help going on here. Can I not go to... All right. The damn swarmers. Well, yep, not quite done just yet. Oh my God, there is some lag going on right there. Oh. Let's get that ship. Let's get the ship fixed. Ooh. There we go. That was a little close.
Well done. The ship's taken heavy damage, but she'll survive.
Well, we've bought ourselves some time. Let's hope it's enough. Julian, is your plan ready? It may be our best hope to end things now.
It's as ready as possible, Captain. The challenge of frontier medicine, I'm afraid, is that there is never enough time. I've created a program that will enable the Hur'q to synthesize the compound they need to come to their senses. I've also put together a core sample of the compound for them to utilize in mass production. That is the easy part.
And the hard part? What do you need to make this happen?
From what we've learned about the Hur'q, the
best way to make this happen will be to enter the data into one of their core computer systems. It'll need to be a command-level system with fleet-wide override authority. Systems of that caliber are only found on Hur'q dreadnoughts.
The best defended ships in their fleet.
There's a Hur'q dreadnought heading toward the planet as we speak. It's slow, so we should be able to intercept it. I recommend we engage that ship and disable it, if possible. We'll need to get a team on board to carry out Julian's plan.
Agreed. Let's make it happen. Gotta disable the dreadnought. Calling some help. We've almost got it. We've almost got it. Understood.
I'll send some of my best. Dukan Rex will lead a Jem'Hadar away team, while Loris will assist Dr. Bashir.
Very well.
Right. Let's get the away teams on that dreadnought before it calls for backup.
Agreed.
Loris and I have all we need. We're ready to beam over when you are.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. So we'll finish up this mission. Then I'll do the TFO. Then I'll do the TFOs, and that's probably going to do it for the morning. Do have things I need to do today, so. But on the plus side, I think we are pretty close to finishing up this set of missions. And now that I've done that one mission, I know what the hell I need to do once I swing back to it, round to it on the other characters too. That way I don't get lost in that stupid maze again.
We'll need to find their central computer core. Once we're there, I'll begin the override process that will allow us to transmit our data on the cure. When that's done, we can instruct each ship in their fleet to replicate the cure and distribute it to every Hur'q on board. Of course, we need to reach the command center in one piece to do so.
We'll clear the way. Before I do that, so this thing's not flashing. Actually, before I do that, I want to come down here. Alright.
Enemy life signs ahead. Get ready to fight. Proceed with caution. I'm reading numerous hazards in the area. This section of the ship has taken heavy damage.
Understood. So let's get rid of the let's get rid of the little help here. Oh, not going through that way. yeah, dealing with them is easier on the ground, is easier than dealing with them on the in space. Almost got rid of the big one here. Alright. Okay, that explains why I can't go through the other way. Whoa. And so I've noticed. Hey. Yeah, one's trying to sneak up behind. One of them's trying to sneak up behind me here. All right. Oof. Oof, what a big mess. Shouldn't expect any less though, seeing how this is like the final mission. Yeah, and yeah, there's a whole swarm of them right here too. Let's just go and hit him with everything I have. I definitely need to see about switching weapons though. Hey, there we go. Now we can come through here, almost to the main section here. All right. There we go. That takes care of that one. I think that one just drop kicked. He just drop kicked it. Let's move out of the range so they don't disable my... Let's move out of the way so they don't disable my abilities, please. There we go. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Excellent work. It's time for Loris and I to finish this. Keep your weapons handy, however. We're breaking into a secure computer system here. The Hur'q are bound to take offense. Keep them busy while we do our work, or this will be a wasted trip.
You'll have the time you need, Doctor. Use my catcher cell right there.
I was saving time by inverting the feed now instead of later.
Alright. So, yeah, just a little bit. It's just a little bit crazy. Oh, there they get. There they go over to the. There they go. Gotta make sure that we protect them.
Doctor, I thought you were supposed to be Starfleet's best and brightest.
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this Hur'q nonsense.
Alright. Situation. What's the situation?
We're running out of time, Doctor.
Perhaps you know a faster way to translate Hur'q language and reverse engineer their technology.
Doing it. A little bit crazy, but a little bit insane over here. Oh. Yeah, so I noticed. So I noticed. They've almost got it though. Ah, crap. Activate a couple of abilities here that hopefully nullify that. But there we go. Of course. And boom. There we go.
Almost ready here. The system needs the physical samples of the cure for final analysis and processing. Shall I proceed?
Make it happen, Doctor.
Are you insane, Weyoun? That was our last hope.
How is this possible? You were in prison.
I was liberated by those who still serve the truth. Not everyone is a traitor to the belief after.
There is only one traitor here, Weyoun. It's time you paid the price for your treachery.
Can't even kill someone properly. Allow me instruct you. You, Jemadar, make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order. Open fire. Kill them now.
I think not.
He's gone.
And not a moment too soon.
Bashir to command. Everyone, we have a problem.
Yep. Yep, not surprised. Wayoon wasn't having any of it. Alright. Alright, so we got a little bit more to go. Well, once it loads in, of course, because you know how this is a you know how this is.
That Hur'q fleet is about to attack our position. We need to give the doctor the time he needs to transmit data on the cure.
Acknowledged. Red alert. Thanks. All right. Trying to take down, but unfortunately they... Oh, God, I'm lost. Swarmers. Got it. Whoa, whoa, I don't know what happened right there. Hey, there we go. There we go.
Well, you're in quite a fix there, Odo.
Brilliant observation, Hur'q. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Rom, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Long ago, Takuvma, the Unforgettable, lit the beacon of Kahless to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Hur'q. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The sword of Kahless has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Hur'q what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kahless, for the Empire, Kapla!
All right, so we got help. Calling as much help as we can here. Swarmers. All right. And that should be it. Or not. Or not. There's still some ships left here apparently. Gotta attack it. Gotta attack it from behind here. Alright. Now, that should be it.
The arrival of the Klingons has given us more time in space, but the situation on the surface is dire. Hur'q's forces are breaking the Jem'Hadar defense lines. We need to do what we can to help. I'm meaning directly to the Great Link to aid my people.
Agreed.
The time has come. The Hur'q mean to ravage everything in their path. We will not allow it. We will stand against them, as Kalis once stood, defiant and proud. Fight well, and if need be, die well.
Let's finish this. All right, so I'm not quite done just yet. I'm probably not actually going to be able to do that TFO like those TFOs like I thought I was going to be able to.
Whom do we seek? Kalis. How do we find him? Together. Kalis, give us light to see forever. Will he hide from us always? Never.
It's worse than we thought. Most of the Jem'Hadar lines have been broken. Even the Great Link is in danger. I'm going to coordinate our defenses at the link. Meet me there.
Good luck, Ambassador.
We'll meet you there as soon as we can. And Odo, be careful.
Let's go.
The Jem'Hadar have come to our aid. Now, we will return the favor.
Let's hope we're not too late. There we go. Alright. Grab the stuff.
You fight well. Good. There are many hurt between us and Great Lake. We go there now to reclaim our lives. We are already dead.
Victory is life. Oh, more of them. Ah. That is the complete worst as it's complete worst as it knocks my abilities offline. Or just off. Not gonna make it easy on us now, are you?
We won't last long out in the open like this.
You guys are not gonna. You guys are.
We're fortifying our position near the Great Lake.
Guys, not.
Understood. We're on our way.
You guys not gonna make it easy on us, are you? All right. This one, so, right over here.
Your timing is impeccable. Thank you for your assistance. Enough pleasantries. There are still founders under attack nearby. Go to them and destroy the wretched creatures who would attack our gods. Oh, but you are also forbidden to kill yourself if the founder dies in your presence. We need every able body in the fight.
Yes, of course. All right. Let's go down here. All right, let's assist.
This founder is losing morphogenic nuclear stability. There are more friendly life signs nearby. We should do what we can. This isn't enough. Stay with us. We need everyone to fight the Hur'q.
Understood. Yeah, meanwhile, while we were talking over here, I was getting attacked. Ugh. I hate that. All right. See it. All right. That one. Luckily, that one's gonna help. That one, and there are two more. And there are two more. It says there's one over here. Alright.
Is this some sort of solid invasion?
There we go. There's that one. So, there should be another one. There should be another one close. Okay. There. There we go. We got that one. Now we can come down here. Come down here and help Odo.
You made it. Good. We're going to need all the help we can get here. Looks like the Hur'q are focusing their attacks on the link. I've called for reinforcements, but most of our lines are overrun. We're going to make a stand here and hope the Doctor's plan is successful. If not, if we fail, this may be the day the Dominion dies.
Right. We'll make our stand here and now. Come.
Please tell me you have more than
A call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have then.
Alright.
As always, until the end.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Maurice, if we don't make it...
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
So.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
And I understand what you did.
You do? Then you know I'm sorry.
Yes.
Shit be a little bit. Shit be just a little bit crazy here.
I feel the same.
Alright, I got it. Well, nope, I thought... well, nope, I thought we were... thought we were done, but apparently not. All right. Oh my God, they... oh. They just do not stop coming. Whoop. Hey, there we go. There we go.
Maurice, are you hurt?
It's just a scratch. I'm fine. We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep fighting.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Petrocell components needed for the fuel.
Petrocell. Yes.
stuff is life.
It seems the battle is over, but how? What happened up there, Doctor?
I believe Hur'q and Rex realized that his own body contained the Ketracel material I needed to finalize the cure. He extracted at the cost of lives. Once the Hur'q were able to synthesize the cure, they came to their senses and called for an immediate ceasefire. Their forces are withdrawing as we speak. It's over, Owen. I won't say we... It's over.
Indeed. And at a great cost. Hey, there we go. There we go. Let's head back to DS9. So, yep, this storyline is done over with on this character, but I should say, this character. We head back to DS9 and finish up. Once of course it loads in, you know how that goes. Yeah, it's always like around 4 seconds when it just decides it wants to load in. Boom.
There was nothing I could do for him on the Hur'q Dreadnought. The Ketracel extraction process was too devastating. Odo, you treated him like a son when we first found him on DS9, and I'm truly sorry.
He didn't even have a name when he left us. I'll make sure the name he found is never forgotten. I remember his first days on the station. All he wanted to do was fight. Didn't matter who. When he left, I thought I'd never see him again. Or if I did, it'd be as enemies. The man I met years later still knew how to fight, but his reasons for doing so had changed dramatically. I'm proud to have known him. I wish I could have done more in the end.
You made a difference in his life.
I suppose you're right. I believe Captain Kira was looking for you. She was at the Temple of the Prophets last I checked. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to pay my respects. We'll talk more later.
Very well. I'm sorry for your loss. So we need to go to the the temple.
And here we are, once again. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
Indeed. What's next for you, Captain?
Funny you should mention that. After we got back, Starfleet Command offered me a number of postings. Even the center chair on one of those shiny new cruisers. Tempting. but I chose to join the command staff here on DS9. Bajor and the Celestial Temple mean a lot to me, and this station is a good place to keep them both safe.
True. It's also close to our mutual friend in the Gamma Quadrant.
Subtle, but you're not wrong. Odo and I have a lot to work out before we're back to where we were, but we've taken a few good steps in that direction. I think it'll work out. Eventually. He's a hard man to read sometimes.
Also true. Till next time, Captain.
It is good to see you once more. I was hoping we'd have a moment to speak on an important matter before your duties take you back to the stars.
What's on your mind, Eminence?
My thoughts often return to the Orb of Peace. It was no coincidence that it was found in the Gamma Quadrant, in the midst of two warring tribes. I believe it to be a message from the prophets, one of guidance in troubled times.
I trust your expertise on such matters.
Now that the conflict with the Hur'q has ended, I feel it's time to explore the Soma more thoroughly. The recent vision experienced by Loris is truly remarkable. That the prophets would speak to a Vorta. Again, this is no coincidence. Simply put, I believe the orb is meant to broker a lasting peace between the people of our quadrants and the Dominion.
I hope you're right, Eminence.
Hello again, my friend. It pleases me to see you. I have interesting news.
I hope it doesn't involve the Hur'q.
Thankfully, no. Rather, it involves the Orb of Peace that you returned with Kaiopaka. It has spoken to me. I've been exploring the meaning of that experience with the Kai and Captain Kira. They are, after all, experts on such matters. While we all find it curious that an orb of the prophets would speak to a Vorta, we also agree it would be foolish to ignore it.
What of your service to the Dominion?
With the blessings of Founder Odo, I have been transferred to this quadrant to continue my studies of the orb and the prophets. I shall also serve as Founder Odo's representative here. Diplomacy is my specialty, after all. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again. May the blessings of the Founders and the prophets be yours.
Glad to hear it. See you around then.
Thank you for coming to visit. After all we've been through, it means a lot to have friends, even if it reminds me of the ones we miss. Speaking of reunions, I think General Martok is leading the charge against the Bloodwine at Quark's. I'm sure he'd want to congratulate you on another glorious victory. May the prophets watch over.
And you, Captain. Now we gotta head to court. Oh, I thought that was a door.
Oh, I'm so glad to see this come to an end. But not as glad as everyone back on Ferenginar. It's a celebration of Rule 35 like no one's ever seen before. I mean, peace may be good for business, but things are really getting out of hand.
How so?
When word got out that the Gamma Quadrant was open for business, the new Latinum rush was on. Open borders and free trade policies. My husband was practically weeping with joy. Oh, poor Odo. He thought he had his hands full with Quark on DS9. Now, he's gonna have an entire quadrant full of Ferengi to deal with.
I'm sure he'll rise to the challenge.
We'll be here at DS9 until my ship is repaired. Fortunately, I have exclusive rights to the holosim of the battle. The sales of that alone will cover the cost of repairs, and then some. Some days it's good to be the Grand Magus.
I can only imagine.
I don't like to think about how close to disaster we were. Fortunately, there were people like you out there to bring us all back from the brink. All those adventures. You've got quite a story to tell. That reminds me. Have you ever considered making a holobiography? I think your life story would be quite popular and profitable. I'll make you a very generous offer for the rights and cut you in on a share of the profits. Say, 25%.
Interesting offer, but I must decline.
Search yourself. The offer still stands if you change your mind.
Thank you, Grand Nagus.
I am forever indebted to you. Without your efforts, I would walk the path of exile for the rest of my days. Now, I will help make amends for all that has happened during Zencast's terrible crusade.
Make most of this opportunity, Captain.
Welcome back. Seeing as this is a private party and I'm in an unusually generous mood, you'll be getting the VIP discount on your drinks tonight.
You mean they're not on the house?
Did you take a hit to the head in that fight? I'm in a good mood. Not insane. Half off. Take it or leave it.
Fair enough. Cheers.
That's more like it. Don't take it personally. You could be Odo. His drinks, 50% markup.
I wouldn't let him hear that.
Can I get you something?
About the Sword of Kalis.
Not much to tell, really. Lex saw the error of his ways and gave it back. Then I had Hur'q let Martok and Worf know we'd recovered the Witch's Rock. A quick handoff later, and the Klingons were off to war. Rom and I tagged along, mainly to see the look on Odo's face when I rode in with the cavalry. That was priceless. If I die tomorrow, I'll go to the Exchequer with a smile on my face.
I'm sure. And you didn't make a profit on the job?
Who do you think you're talking to? Nog? Unlike the Federation, the Klingons know the value of Latinum. I'm thinking of spending my cut on a smaller moon to orbit the one I already have. I might even name it Odo.
Okay. You're living dangerously, Quark. Good luck.
Can I get you something?
I'm fine. I'm fine for right now. Let's talk to Martok.
A hard-fought battle and a well-earned victory. And yet, we almost missed it. Our fleet would have never left the Empire if it weren't for the sword's return. Grilka tells me her former mate, Hur'q, had something to do with it. The sacred blade of Kalis returned to the Empire by a Ferengi. Madness!
Our current mate played a part as well.
Yes, it was Worf's idea to ignite the beacon of chaos. A bold move, but it paid off. Only a coward could refuse such a call to arms.
Indeed.
The legend of Kalis is stronger than ever. It would not surprise me if the High Council moved to create a new clone of the Emperor. There is great power in legend, after all.
True. Until next time, General. And finally, Nog.
That was quite the battle. I knew my father and uncle were up to something, but I didn't think it involved leading the Klingon fleet to the fight. That said, we wouldn't have pulled this off without you. Glad you were here.
Likewise. What's next for you?
Starfleet's assigned the Chimera to peacekeeping duty in Hur'q space. We'll be working with the Joint Task Force to help the Hur'q get back on their feet again as well. There's a lot to be done, but we want to help them rejoin the galactic community.
That's quite the task.
It is, but my crew is up for the challenge. They're some of Starfleet's best. Take care of yourself out there. Don't be a stranger.
Same to you, Captain.
Interesting. There's a message from Garrick on my monitor here. Text only. He wants you to meet him at his old tailor shop. Maybe he's had enough of politics and wants to get back in the fashion game. Probably more profitable and easier on the nerves.
That seems unlikely.
I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. He looks for secrets when he gets bored, and trust me, he's not the person you want poking around in your business.
Sounds like I should see what he wants. I think that is here. Or not. Or not. Close, but nope.
Thank you for meeting me here. Strangely, I find it easy to center myself in this shop. Even relax.
Memories of a simpler time in your life?
Quite so. Cardassia is about to begin a new journey, as it were. And I'll be going along for the ride.
Sounds exciting.
Oh, it is. Cardassia has been offered membership in the Alliance, and we've accepted. Our seat at the table was hard-earned, but we're ready and grateful to join the ongoing efforts. Officer exchange programs have already begun. In fact, I suspect you'll be seeing more Cardassian faces in the future. I hope you show them the same courtesy as you've shown me in our shared adventures.
Of course. Where will you be during all of this?
Oh, I'll be spending time on Earth, Kronos, and New Romulus. The life of an ambassador is never dull, after all. Someone needs to make sure the Alliance doesn't forget about Cardassia. And I suppose that someone is me. I'll be sure to follow your exploits, of course. They'll be far more entertaining than economic forecasts and state functions, to be sure.
Thanks. I think.
The conflict may be over, but there's still plenty of work to be done. The Lucari have offered to help the Hur'q restore their homeworld ecosystem, and they've accepted. Dr. Bashir will be working with us on this. It's our goal to ensure that no Hur'q will go without nourishment again.
An honorable goal.
Some time ago, I hoped for a path to peaceful resolution to our troubles with the Hur'q. I'm happy to be part of such a solution, at last. Thank you for your efforts in getting us all to this point. Peace.
You're welcome. Safe travels, Captain.
I believe our fearless leaders would like to have a word with you next.
I want to ask how you know that. Be seeing you. Oh, they're all here.
There have been some significant diplomatic events since your return from the Gamma Quadrant. First, the Dominion is joining the Alliance. Having them as allies will take some getting used to. The opportunity was too great to ignore.
Agreed.
As a condition to joining the Alliance, we requested that the Founders take steps to free the Jem'Hadar from their addiction to Ketracel White. I'm happy to say that Ambassador Odo is inclined to comply with that request. It will make things interesting in the Gamma Quadrant, to be sure. Still, it's been a long time coming. The Jem'Hadar should be able to live their lives freely.
It's a risk, but one worth taking.
The Havas Cool sector has been designated as independent from the Dominion, and a Hur'q neutral zone has been established around it. The Empire will join the Federation and the Republic in keeping the peace between the Dominion and the Hur'q. We have experience in enforcing a neutral zone after all.
Indeed.
Martok's use of the beacon and the return of the blade has led to a renewed interest in Kahless throughout the Empire. Some say that Martok stands with honor next to great heroes like Tukuvma, Volk, L'Rell, and Kang. As if getting along with a stubborn old Targ wasn't difficult enough. His ego will be larger than Mount Hamar at this rate. It is fortunate that Martok has little in the way of political aspirations. Otherwise, I may need to kill him. Again.
Both of you make the Empire stronger, Chancellor.
I have initiated a dialogue between the Dominion and the Karema. In light of recent events, I feel it is imperative that their conflict is resolved peacefully. Whether that results in an independent Karema or not remains to be seen, but I shall endeavor to help them reach a result that is beneficial for both parties.
It's going to be a challenge, Proconsul. Hey, alright. Understood.
Things are finally settling down around here. Well, as much as it ever settles down, that is.
You're still in uniform, Doctor.
Well, there's a lot to be done with the Hur'q, and being part of Starfleet will help me make things happen in that regard. When I'm not here, I'll be working with the Lucari and the crew of the USS Aventine to help the Hur'q get back on their feet.
Havakul's a long way from home for you.
Indeed, but I happen to be married to the captain of the Aventine, so it won't be, too bad. The kids won't be joining us until Kumake and her team restore Havas Kul to a more habitable state, however. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. But until then, be safe out there. Doctor's orders.
And finally, Odo.
The Dominion is about to go through a number of changes. Liberating the Jem'Hadar from the White, phasing out the Founders' benevolent dictatorship, establishing a safe haven for the Hur'q. Needless to say, I'm going to be very busy for quite some time.
Not all of those changes will be popular.
No. There are still a number of founders within the Great Link who will be very resistant to change. I'd like to think they're outnumbered by those willing to take a more democratic approach, however. The last thing anyone needs is a Dominion civil war.
Agreed.
Also, not all of the Hur'q were cured. We'll be dealing with rogue swarms for some time. I hope we can call on you in the future if we run into that special kind of trouble you have a talent for dealing with. Oh, and speaking of trouble, you might keep an eye on Quark. That little act of heroism with the Sword of Kalis will make him bolder than ever.
I'll do what I can, Constable.
First, our founder Odo has decreed that we will use our new knowledge to remove the Jem'Hadar dependency upon the Ketracel Light. As soon as you leave, we will disseminate this information to your medical officers. You will still be able to benefit from the rush in battle, but you will no longer require Ketracel White for your survival. Glory to the Founders for their wisdom. You are free to depart from Deep Space Nine when you are ready.
Alright, there we go. And mission and storyline complete. And yeah, we can still use the Ketracel White. We could still use the Ketracel White during battle, but like I said, we don't actually need it to survive.
The future of the Dominion is uncertain for the first time in many years. Without the Founder and her unbreakable will at the center of it all, the Gamma Quadrant will undoubtedly go through a great deal of turmoil. I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least. For now, what matters to me is that you fought for the Dominion when we needed it the most. I won't forget that. And thanks to the Great Link, neither will the Founders. Thank you. I hope we meet again under much better circumstances.
This is the one I want for that. What did it say? Oh, cannot be used along with the small craft. Alright. There we go. And that, as they say, is that. So now, yeah, what we got is, like, let's say, alright. Not right now. We'll do that later. So I'm done for tonight. Done for this morning. So do me a favor if you would. Hit that thumbs up once the video processes. Helps me and my channel out. I'm done. So I'll